Hey there, it's Kat the Course Builder here. Thanks so much for coming in. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you're following me because I help coaches to teach what they know so they can watch their bank accounts grow, okay? Because ain't nobody got time to be chasing one client at a time, okay? We are not about that. So thank you so much for coming in today. We're going to talk about how you can use courses in your coaching business right now, all right, to help you to grow your business, grow your coaching business. So if you're not using courses, if you're not teaching, and if you're not offering online courses, you really should be. And so I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of reasons why you should be doing that. Okay. So listen, if you're catching this live, feel free to put comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And even if you're catching this on a replay, go ahead. You can still leave me comments. I promise you I will respond. Okay. So listen, those of you all who are coaches, your day probably looks like being on the telephone, I don't know, from maybe 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, if you're lucky, right? Talking with clients because you are tied to your computer, you're tied to your laptop, you're tied to your phone. And that can really get to be kind of old, right? Because who wants to be tied to their computer all day, right? If you were going to do that, you might as well just go out and get a job somewhere, right? So I don't want you to have to do that. And so building out courses is one of the primary ways that you're going to get away from that desk and get away from having to be tied down to a telephone. Okay. So if you are new to me, again, I'm Kat the Course Builder, and I have been an instructional designer, i.e. course builder, for the last 18 years. I have been building, launching, and teaching profitable courses, and I teach coaches how to do the same thing so they can stop chasing one client at a time, okay? So if that is you, you definitely want to tune in and listen up, okay? So if you don't have courses in your business, let's talk about why you want to start teaching so that you can stop, being on that telephone all day long, okay? So online courses is a great way to be able to do this. That means that your clients can actually learn from you and get great content from you without you actually having to physically be there. That way you can be sitting on the beach, sipping on something fruity, going on vacation, spending time with the kids or the family, and doing the things that are really important to you, while you are still creating amazing impact in the lives of your clients. And by teaching through an online platform, online courses, this allows you to get that freedom in your lifestyle and freedom in your life so that you don't have to be tied to that computer. All right. So let's talk about how this can help you also in your actual coaching business. So not only are you able to have that freedom in your life, you're also able to have you're able to create a better and more qualified lead list for your coaching and consulting business. Okay, so what do you mean by that, Kat? Well, some of you all are chasing clients down, and when you do get clients, they're not very high qualified clients. Okay, so maybe the clients are not really doing the work, or maybe your clients are not paying you on time like they should be, or maybe they're not paying you what you're really worth, right? And so you want to get clients who are highly qualified. That means they not only have the willingness to do the work, they have the time to do the work, and they are able to financially invest in themselves in order to get the kind of results that you can help them to achieve. They've got to be able to meet those three criteria in order to be a viable client. Otherwise, they're going to kind of drain your time, drain your energy, and it's not going to be very much fun. So we don't want that. So by offering online courses, by offering courses that they can take whether you're there or not, right, it helps you to qualify people who are really serious about creating the kind of change in their life that they say that they want. And it enables you to really pinpoint people who have raised their hand and said, hey, not only am I ready, not only do I have the time, but I also am ready to invest financially to help myself go to the next level. So that's what you want. And by offering online courses, they can take those courses in a preliminary way, which will help you to say, hey, this person took my course on mindset. So this person is shown that they are ready, right? That they have the time and that they're willing to invest financially. So that person who actually took your course is now a really, really great qualified lead to explore about, maybe you can help them even further in your coaching program. So not only are you adding an income stream to your coaching business, you're also adding qualified leads to your business from people who have already raised their hand to invest in your products, okay, or in your online courses, or something that they can take in a self-paced manner. Okay, so this is a great way to supplement your business. This is a great way to interact with people who are probably going to invest in your higher level programs. Now, why do you say that, Kat? And why are you so convinced that this is going to be the case? Well, it's the case in my business as well as many of the clients that I serve. I know what works, okay? And what works is being able to get real results for real people. Okay, and so when you have a course, an online course, you're able to work directly with your clients, help them to get the results that they want, and then they're able to up level and invest at a higher level into your coaching programs. And here's what that solves, right? There's a problem that a lot of coaches have, and that problem is that a lot of you all are coaching clients who are not really paying you what they need to be paying you at the level of service that you're offering. Okay, can I get an amen on that? All right, if I can get an amen, go ahead and put amen in the chat. Okay, go ahead and put amen in the comments. Some of your coaching clients are not paying you what they really should be paying because you've been a little bit on the, on the track of just having people pay you what they can, just to make sure that your business stays afloat, make sure that you've got some money coming in. So maybe you allow people to cut corners on what they really should be paying you. And I totally get that. But what happens is that you are going to literally drain yourself dry and run yourself raggedy and not have the time and the energy for your family, for yourself, for the things that are important to you, and it's not paying off in a financial way for you, so that you can continue to do what you're doing. And I see it so many times that so many coaches get burned out, and they just get burned down to the ground, and then they feel like they don't want to do it anymore. And I just think that is so completely tragic, because in my community, our goal is to teach 1 million people how to reach 1 million people. And it's really sad for me when I see coaches who get burned out over time because they're really not running their business in a way that is sustainable. It's not sustainable for themselves, and it's not sustainable for their finances. And if that's you, I want you to know that I totally get it. All right. And so one of the ways to really combat this sort of coaching fatigue is to create products and services that people can partake in so that you can get a break, okay? So that you can get a break and you can stop chasing clients. And for those who cannot pay for your higher level coaching programs, they can certainly pay for your courses. They can certainly pay for a mini course that you recorded and now you packaged into a course or a program, okay, that they can take on their own. That way, if you're able to accomplish that, that means that the people who are in your higher level coaching programs are actually the people who are supposed to be there. Those are people who have a strong willingness to get the results they're looking for. They have the time to invest, and good Lord Almighty, they have the finances to invest in getting high-level coaching. So yeah, you might have fewer of those. So instead of having 50 people who are draining the life out of you, now you've got 5 people who are actually paying what they should be paying. So maybe they're paying somewhere around $5,000 or $10,000 for your coaching program. And now with several of those, you can actually sustain your business and not be drained and dragged down into the mud because you've got 50 people on your client roster who aren't paying, aren't willing to put in the time, and aren't ready for your program in the first place. Okay? So if that makes sense to you, put it in the chat, okay? Put it in the chat, okay? I want to hear if that makes sense to you. If that makes sense to you, go ahead and put "Got it, Kat" in the chat to let me know that you absolutely have got it, okay? And you have got to start packaging what you know so you can watch your bank account grow. That is what I'm all about, and that's what the Course Changers community is all about. So if you are not, I repeat, not a member of the Course Changers community, then join us on Facebook, all right? You can join us on Facebook by going to bit.ly/teachmekat, all right? That's bit.ly/teachmekat. And that is where you can absolutely join our community. It is free right over on Facebook. And that's where I teach you how to build, launch, and teach profitable courses so that you can incorporate those things into your coaching business. All right, so I hope this has been beneficial to you. If so, go ahead, put it in the chat, put it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know if you're going to be incorporating courses into your coaching business and how you're doing so, okay? So come on over to the community so we can chit chat, so we can talk more, and so that you can learn how to stop chasing one client at a time. All right. So you guys, this has been Kat, the Course Builder. Thanks so much for coming in. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you're following me here and over on Facebook. All right. And I will see you all soon. And until then, stay on course.